Right, boys, we are back. It is Football League. We've got a few things to show you. A few players leaving on freeze. One player has left for over £1 million. Haven't been able to replace him either. Absolute nightmare in the transfer window. We've had to pick a new tactic to try and fit round our squad. Ready for what's going to be a difficult season. The board want a top half, and I was hoping that we could just fight relegation. So it's going to be a tough season for Athletic Club York in Yorkshire or nothing. Let's go.
We're proud to be Yorkshire. From North Sea to Cornwall, we call it all home. We're proud to be Yorkshire. From States to Totley, straight to Ripon and Otley. We're proud to be Yorkshire. From North Sea to Cornwall, we call it all.
Alright boys, here we are. So as you can see, we're just about to start the league season. We are playing Bromley, who beat us a couple of years ago in the playoffs. There is some big clubs in League 2. Bradford, of course. Doncaster, Exeter, Gillingham, Salford, Wrexham, Tranmere, but the big one is obviously Birmingham City. So that'll be interesting. No doubt they'll be favourites for promotion. Now, the board want, which I think's a bit harsh, and has put the pressure on me a little bit. They want top half, which I think any league generally, out of all the leagues in sort of like a non-league to Premier League, normally League 2 is the easiest. But we have a problem. Transfers out. Paul Columbani, my number one goalkeeper, has gone. We're hoping we could sign him and stay on a new deal. However, board accepted it. It was 1.2 million all up front, so the board have taken it. So we didn't have a goalkeeper until quite late on in pre-season, which was a bit of a worry because our young goalkeepers haven't quite obviously developed because we've gone with Paul and are not. Some of them are still not at the standard we need them to be. Nothing else in terms of players out, unless you look at the free transfers, and obviously we've lost Josh Osterfield, who no one wants. He wanted to leave. It's so annoying. Football Manager really need to sort this out. He should have a new club by now. He was a tremendous... Look at them average ratings. How is he not... I guarantee he will end up falling out of the game, which is an absolute... So annoying. In an extended database, this. So Football Manager need to get it sorted because it's really frustrating. Osterfield has obviously left. Bobby Carroll is on a free transfer, but loads of bids going in for him. Championship clubs, so we're not going to get him back. Matty Downing, free transfer as well. He's gone. Matty Wolf, Jake Young has found a club. Harrogate, so we'll come across him at some season. And then some other youth team players on the outs as well. Now, on the ins, two freebies and two loanees. New number one goalkeeper is a goalkeeper called Sol Bryn. He's okay. 3-star. Born in Middlesbrough, come through the youth system at Middlesbrough, played in the Vanarama League with Cheltenham last year. Had a good season though, to be fair. 7.16, so had a decent season. Released from then, he was like the best, like the only option we could get. So Sol Bryn is in. The other free transfer is a player called Matthew Hume that we've just got as a complete backup, £400 a week. I've signed him to a long deal because I thought he'd have some potential, but £400 I weren't bothered. Runs with the ball down left, got some good physicals, pace is good, determination, flair, dribbling's okay, passing's okay. It was just something to get in to basically bulk up the squad. We have changed our tactics, so we're not using a wing at this at the moment. We have got the other tactic that was so good for us. That hasn't disappeared. We're training with two. We've just gone through pre-season a little bit differently. Ben Morrison is going to be our new sort of like central midfielder on attack. 6'4". He's actually better than Bobby Carroll, so I'm really hoping that he can kick on this season and get a few goals from midfield. And then Ryan Cole on loan as well, central defender / central midfielder. So I'm not confident. This is our tactic. We've got the total non-league one that we've used a little bit. And we've also got this one, which is a 3-5-2 essentially. I'm trying to use two up front. I don't think Staker is that great. And to be honest, I'm still in between of committing to a tactic. We've just played Blackpool. We lost 1-0 with the normal four at the back. They're a league above us, so not a horrendous result. I think I'm going to go with the tried and tested one to start with. What I am keen on meaning is we've got Bridge out there. We've got Dodd on the right. We've got Morrison who can play here. And then we've obviously got another central midfielder in Hackney. He's injured. Hackney can go in there. Mudrinsky. And then we've also got players such as Cole, Sharp. Milstead is my young player. I'm going to take a risk with this year. He's going to play with me in the first team and just train with me. Trying to get him as much game time as I possibly can. Brian Taylor as well is this youth team player that they don't rate at all. He's 6'6" and can not head it, but he can finish. So I've got him on the bench as well this season just to bolster our squad up. We've got a nice backup. We've got players like Phillips, Johnson, Banks, Cole. Let's get a game going. We're gonna go with that. I think some kind of 4-3-1-2. Hopefully, it's our 4-1-2-2-1. Our total football. And then, as I said, if it works against us, we are quite strong at centre halves. McCarthy, Holgate, Johnson, Hull, Denton. We've got plenty of players in there, so it made sense to try and just create a 3 at the back tactic just in case we needed to have a change halfway through the season. We've still got money in the bank. There's just no players. We've got £18,000 to spend in wages. I've tried to get a loanee in. I tried to sign a striker, actually, on loan. I actually thought I was going to get him, and then this is why I was going to go with 2 up front. Because I thought Staker with his pace and his power, and then this dude, Dane Bate Ebel. Enthusiastic striker. He's 5'11", bit of pace, decent finishing, good, nice little all-rounder. I thought he was going to be absolutely ideal, and he's rejected a loan deal. Fingers crossed. Where are Sheffield United? Are they Premier League? They're only... Yeah, the Premier League. The Premier League, but I was just hoping we could get him in. Maybe a player for next season, maybe as well. So, yeah. Yeah, fingers crossed he'll change his mind. At some point, he would have been a player that would have scored an absolute shit ton of us. So, at the moment, we're having to just go with Joel Staker, who is wanted by Burton, but, pace, lacking technicals. We're just relying on his pace. So, I thought him and that other dude from Sheffield United would have been a nice little combination, but it wasn't to be. That's just kind of happened. So, that's kind of made me just refocus back on the tactic that we've used consistently over the last few years. There's Carroll. He's gone. We'll probably no doubt be able to sign him. Thiago Green has gone somewhere else as well. He wasn't available. None of the other players that we've sold on, we haven't been able to get back. But fingers crossed at some point we'll be able to get those players. The Thiago Greens, the Tinniboos, Mark Fairhurst, the right backer we moved on. Bobby Carroll. It'd be nice to get them back for one last little swan song, maybe in like League One or something. All right, let's kick on. Opening game of the season. I'm a little bit nervous that loan offers. We're not going to get him on loan, are we? Dear me. A little bit nervous that we're nowhere near good enough to be a top half team. Right, so we're going to go with Bryn, Holgate, Hull, Denton, Robinson, Mudrinsky, Hackney, Morrison, Bridge on the left, Dodd on the right, Joe Staker up front. We've got some, obviously, Alex Sharp is going to come in and hopefully do a nice little bit of job for us. He would have been really good as a wing back. Had a really good start in pre-season. So if we go to that, but what I'm thinking is I've lowered the tempo. Going to keep attacking, but I have lowered the tempo to standard. Just might help us at a better late standard. Then what we are going to do is we'll just play through August, I think, and I won't change the tactic. I'll have a little look at the end of August and make a decision on whether this tactic is going to good. If we're dominating like XG and possession, I'm happy to go with it. Obviously going to 3 at the back with a sitter is going to be a lot more defensive. Right, Bromley, they obviously went up a couple of seasons ago. I imagine they're not one of the massive favourites for the league. Birmingham have already started with a win luck. They're going to run away with it, aren't they, in League 2? But here we go. Our Football League journey is up and running. What have we got here? We've got a corner. Hackney with it. Hull's there. Oh, he's at the post. He's at the post. The big man, that would have been good. Can we start with a win today? Just give us a little bit of confidence. So every pre-season, I'm always nervous. Apart from last year, I think, I knew that we were going to be strong, but we just lost so much in terms of the quality. Cullen Barney, and even like Bobby Carroll. Losing Bobby Carroll was an absolute killer. We can also, as well, we need to see out a game. We could maybe go into a back 3 at some points, maybe take the... Obviously, it's got an attacking mentality, but we could probably take that off. Slow the game down. We're absolutely dominating the game, look, boys. No real clear-cut chances, but we've dominated the ball. I'm thinking we kind of stick to our beliefs, but we've got that 3 at the back tactic just as a little bit of a go-to. Right, Denton. The issue is going to be scoring goals. There's nothing on the free transfers. Morrison. We're going to rely on this Morrison having a cracking season, the loanee from Middlesbrough. He's 6 foot as well, so we might score a few little headers as well. Here he is. He does look quite big in the match engine. Staker, Dodd, Hull, Dodd, Holgate, Hull, Mudrinski's good football. Hackney, it's brilliant football. Bridge, oh, what a chance. What a chance. That is absolutely smashed over. Let's give him a little encourage. Right, we've started the second half very well. Hull's there. We are getting a penalty. Get in. I don't know who's taking it. Who is taking it? Hackney. Okay, our midfield maestro. Yes. Yes. Get in. We're up and running in the Football League, boys. Maybe I was worrying about absolutely nothing. Right, that's brilliant. We've deserved that. 17 shots to their 2. These potentially might be whipping boys, to be fair, but Hackney. Nodded down, and Morrison has absolutely smashed it in. Is he the future Bobby Carroll? Hackney, he has got better attributes. There's a lovely nod down from Hull. Morrison there, smashes it in. 2-0. This couldn't have gone any better. Hackney, Denton, Robinson, into Bridge, Hackney, Staker, Bridge, lovely football. Joe Staker. Morrison's there. He's still got it. He shoots from distance and it just goes wide. I've just got to be careful though with one of my loanees, Cole, because he's at the moment not featuring in the first 11. So I just need to make sure I give him enough game time. So we'll see where this highlight goes. And I think I'm going to make a couple of changes. Holgate. So let's get him on. Let's take Hackney off. There he is, Ryan Cole. We need to keep him happy. We also need to develop Alex Sharp as well, the youngster. Right, Mudrinski's struggling a little bit. We've got 20 minutes to go, so we're just going to lower the... Put it on cautious. Let's see this game out. Mudrinski's struggling. Swap it round. Milstead in there. I want to play this Milstead, my youngster, my Patreon. So I just think he's got potentially a little bit. I want to see if we can just focus a little bit of the save, a little bit of the series just on players like Milstead and Sharp and just see how they do. Give them the game time. Right, we're giving him the game time round. Milstead's not really a box-to-box, but I'm fingers crossed. We've absolutely battered him. Encourage. Right, Bridge. Can we seal it? We look deadly from set pieces. Hull has won everything in the air today. Somehow hasn't got a goal. Milstead, the youngster, over. And there we go, boys. Time's ticking. We have absolutely battered Bromley. Absolutely battered them. They beat us. They won the league in 2021. They finished 18th last year. Predicted to finish 21st. But at the same time, boys, we've not just beaten them. We've absolutely battered them. Absolutely battered them. Right, so maybe we don't need to worry about things just yet. AJ Bridge is injured. I'm just like, there's just nothing. In terms of, if we look at strikers, I've got my own filter. Let's just go nothing. Let's just look at centre forwards that are available to me, that are interested. We've got 110 to choose from. The biggest value is Mickey Manside, you know, like nothing. We've been looking at this dude for a while, Conan Ogg, which I'm tempted to have a little punt at as a loan, just because I think he may be a little bit better. No, he's not even rated star-wise. Is he better than Joel Staker? No. He's not even, least because Joel Staker's got the pace. He's got a little bit of pace. He's got the power. Dan Lewis, youngster from... Once again, no. Sean Lee, no. Terrible terrible technicals. This is the problem we've got. None of these are good. This is the problem. Like, I don't know what's going to happen the further up we go, because we don't seem to be producing these absolute world beaters. Ben Godfrey was transfer listed, but Everton wanted 55 million for him, so we're not quite at that standard yet. So we're just going to go with what we have. And to be honest, the good thing about this now, once again, we're giving our own players the opportunity. Mudrinski through the youth system. Dodd we got cheap. Young Bridge we got cheap. Joe Stick come through the youth system. Alex Sharp through the youth system. Delly Johnson through the youth system. Paul Elliott, Darren Milstead, all through the youth system. All right, guys, that is it. We're up and running in League 2. I don't know. We'll come back. We're going to obviously go to kick right on again. Not right on, but I want to get through a good portion of the season. See how we're faring. Maybe get a good 10, 12 games into the season. We've got the Carabao Cup to look forward to. We are away at Crewe. A little bit of rotation. We're going to have to be really clever with this really heavy fixture list, especially between now and Christmas where we have the bloody Papadrons. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Smash a like on today's video. And yeah, we'll see you next week for more Athletic Club Yorkshire or nothing. Take care, guys. See you later.